In the Odessa district, being a rural district, we don't have the funds available for a lot of full-depth rehabilitation and rebuilds. So we're looking at thin overlays that we can use to resurface, particularly our riding surfaces on the interstates. We also have some bleeding roadways that we're looking at the thin lift PFC to help us improve our ride and skid numbers. We're evaluating 3 separate mixes. Each mix has been placed with limestone as the primary aggregate, and then a second set placed with rhyolite gravels as the primary aggregate. The mixes include a crack attenuating mix, a CAM, an SMA, which for TxDOT would be item 346, and then a permeable friction course with a small aggregate diameter. I think the mix that's probably going to show the most benefit would be the thin surface PFC. I think you'll be able to get more bang for your buck out of it. I think it holds some promise for us to address some bleeding pavements we have where using a seal coat would just add more bleeding material to the surface. So we're hoping basically kill 2 birds with 1 stone, take care of the bleeding and improving the ride. The CAM has been used in other parts of the state, not necessarily as thin as this. It was developed from the concept of the rich bottom layer material that's been in the spec for quite a while now. The point of the CAM is to try and keep your transverse cracking and stuff coming up from your base in check. If you can protect your base with this material and keep yourself from having to do total rebuilds, that would be the advantage of this. We're hoping we can stretch our construction dollar to cover more of the roadway. If we can come up with good thin lift applications, we can stretch our dollar because we're only putting half of what we would normally put down. And if we're using small aggregates that the producers normally don't get top dollar for, we stretch our dollar even further. What the driving public will see, PFC, they'll see a smoother ride, they'll see a ride with better traction, and hopefully they will see their tax dollar be used more efficiently.